Hey guys, Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft Warlock Edition, and I'm just gonna please excuse my voice and all the snot. I've got a summer cold. Anyway, so at the end of the last video, I'd put some stuff in the auction house, and now we're just gonna go in and check and see how it's sold, so you guys can kind of see how all that works. So a lot of this did not sell. Not horribly surprising. As you can see, it's been a while since I've played. Uh, let's see. So some of this did. Actually, quite a bit sold. Wow. Alright, so I've also got another mod, mail mod, and it just basically has an open all button. And it just opens it up, and of course with WoW, when they added these filters in, it'll just unload this. So I started with 140 gold, and we'll see how much we make just farming a few items from like an early game. So we made got a little chunk there, 465. So yeah. And you can, like I said, you can start farming that zone at a very early level. Some of that I'd gotten from um, um, some higher level stuff, but not a whole lot actually. Um, so then we don't have a whole lot to throw back because a lot of the enchanting mats had actually already sold. So we'll go on and do a rescan here and slap that in, and then I'm going to show you guys Molten Core. Alright. Yeah, some of these probably are just not ever going to sell. But it's just a good habit because you never know when somebody's going to need something, and usually when you scan it, it puts it in at a fairly fair price. So it kind of averages it out. Oh, hang on just a second. Ooh, sorry about that. I've got, like I said, a little bit of a cold, so. Like I said, a lot of these are, I'm putting these in for, yeah, that guy just didn't sell very much, but. Alright. So we're going to have a fairly lengthy flight. So I'm going to try and think of something to talk about, but I hope I don't gross everybody out with my horrible sinus issues. Alright, so we're going to go down here to, is it Chiselcraft, Flamecrest, Iron Summit? Yeah, Iron Summit. Hopefully this won't take too long. So we're going to be going to Blackrock Mountain, but we're going to land kind of down here and just fly in real quick. So that let's see. So you can go back and review what actually did sell here. So gemstones usually sell pretty good, or at least consistently. See, 3 bruiseweed for 16 gold. That's crazy good money. And bruiseweed is a very early herb that you can grab. A lot of this was probably for a transmog sets, so your enchanting mats usually sell really good. And like I said, linen sold really fast. I didn't make a lot on that, but now you can farm linen cloth usually just by playing, just out questing. Any low level humanoid mob will drop linen cloth just from doing early quests. You'll have 300 or 400 linen if you end up saving it. So that's a good source of income. Even Peace Bloom, that didn't sell for a lot, but again, these low level herbs, they sell really fast. So we're going to be getting lava cores and fiery cores. Wow, that rough stone even sold. That surprised me. So we made 50 gold on those very early level leg guards of the bear. Yeah, these dusts and a lot of these cloth pieces. Whoop. Even the frost weave. Wow, that sold really well. Okay. Since I'm not going to be making any actual frost weave gear, while we quest in Northrend, we'll just kind of be gathering that as we go. So, another good place, let's see. I'm trying to remember where Mage Weave drops really good, which is the next thing up from Silk for cloth farming, but I'm wanting to say anything like around the level 40s drops it pretty well. There's not really any dungeons that you can farm that in the mid 40s. Moradin doesn't really have a lot of humanoid monsters. Maybe. See, I think even Blackrock Depths, I think they are already kind of starting to drop rune cloth. But you'll still get some Mage Weave out of there, but not a whole lot. I'll have to relook that up. I had looked it up previously, but I've been really sick for about a week and a half, and I've been working a lot of overtime, so haven't actually had a chance to record much. Let's see. I think maybe the mobs down here in Stromgard might drop it, or over here. I want to say Witherbark was a really highly suggested place to farm it. Oh, I do know a place. Oldman, I bet would drop it pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. Classic. No Gone. Absolutely not. Yeah, there's not a lot of humanoid mobs in the Crawl or Razorfin Downs. There's some in Razorfin Downs, but not a lot. Now, Skullomance and Strathhome, those used to be level 60 dungeons. They've actually lowered them down quite a bit. So they're like level 40-ish. Yeah, yeah, a lot of those are like golems and stuff. But there is some troglodytes that they would drop it, I guess. But there's a lot of like just Google farming mage weave, uh, and like there's several good guides for cloth farming. Uh, but definitely the easiest place to farm for rune cloth is well, shoot. Um, in Outland, in Hellfire Citadel, you want to do the Hellfire Ramparts, and I think you could probably start soloing that, doing like a few pulls at a time by like 65 with uh, uh, the way the adjusting for like damage works now. The higher it just takes a few levels for the adjustments to kick in, and if you're doing a pally tank, like you could pull that pretty easily. Um, and of course, you can farm ramp doing that as well. Uh, so I'm gonna show this Molten Core, and then I might actually do a side video with my pally tank showing that. Um, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do. But like I said, I'd taken a little bit of a break from WoW. I had been recording some Diablo 3 leveling. I hope everybody's kind of enjoying that. Like I said, it's just kind of a little side project. And you definitely want to come in here with no. Hang on just one second. You definitely want to come in here with as many bag slots as possible. There we go. And I could actually fill out or empty some of these too, but actually I don't need that anymore. Alright. And you get Hydroxian Waterlords rep. So as you can see, I started neutral, and I have been farming it quite a bit to get this gear. So, but anytime you do a farming run, or if you're going to do some old content, um, come on, land, you can do it. There we go. You want to do an auction house scan, and then that way your tooltip displays will show the best, most up-to-date prices for stuff. So if you're coming out here and you don't have your flying mount yet, you can go down into these holes, and you want to go all the way down. And you'll come running down this chain over here. So you'll just go straight down. And if you go to the right here, that takes you back to Blackrock Depths. It's like you just go straight back down through there. And this guy will, once you hit level 60, you can just port into the Molten Core. And like I said, I had started soloing this at level, I want to say level 66. And this is Molten Core. It used to be a level eat it. Well, it's a level 60 raid. And It used to be 50, whoop, or 50, 40 person raid dungeon. Uh, just gotta wait for this silence to. I'm not thinking I'm gonna die, but it's always a good idea to just be prepared. So a lot of these, like they die really fast, just because I'm such a high level. Uh, but of course, if you were playing something like a mage or a paladin or a rogue, of course, if you're playing a rogue, you can just stealth by a lot of this stuff. So. You want to kill these fire lords pretty quickly because of that stupid silence. And mostly, oh, we've already got a. That's a bind on equip, but as you can see, they're only worth about 10 gold. So that's not really something we're going to worry about too much. The only thing about coming in here as a warlock is you get cursed a lot, and that can get a lot of these curses are even at such low levels can be kind of a pain. All right, so let's see that one. It's not actually a bad axe, so I'm going to be skipping a lot of this. You'll want to kill these guys because they do like a little charge and they can knock you into the lava, which, I mean, while it won't kill you, it's swimming in lava is not ever a good idea. Yeah, see. Ooh, arcane robes. Not bad. And again, playing a warlock is probably not best, um, the best class to do this with because there's so very little AOE that they do. There we go. So we're going to go in and get our tank out. Yeah, so we've got like massively reduced health, but that's really not going to harm us too much. So on these guys, we're going to wait for them to path back a little bit. Then we're going to kill these. So I totally screwed that up. When they start to smolder, if you kill them and they stack like that, I think they come back, but maybe not. No? Okay. Okay. So these guys, you have to kill these flanking protectors with one shot, basically. Because if you don't, they'll mind control you and they'll kill you. Alright. So here's Lucifron, our first uh, boss. Yay! So we got spell and ability cost increased by 100. Yay! Alright. Felheart gloves, which we've got. Belt of might. Arcanist boots. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a little bit better. I'm still in combat, which means there's a chance that one of these will get back up. Yeah, these things never drop anything, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. But you gotta kill them. Because like I said, stuff in dungeons and raids, once you aggro it, I'll see there's one that came. Oh, see, they all got back up. Magmadar. So once he gets killed, or once he dies, come on, go down already. There we go. Felheart pants, steadfast might. That's actually a good tanking neck piece. It was really good back in the day. So that's the first two bosses down, and if you notice, there was a little flaming rune on the ground there in front of Magmadar. Whoop. That you have to kill all of those bosses in order to get the last boss to spawn. Whoops. Yeah, I haven't actually done like a full clear in quite a while. If you're playing a paladin or other tanky type class, um, or one that's not quite as reliant on spell abilities and stuff, you can come in here and just basically pull um, everything up to a boss. You definitely don't want to try that with Lucifron because they'll just kill you. Because they'll just mind control you over and over and over again, and you'll never be able to kill them fast enough. Alright. So again, this is we're going to be killing these ads with the haunt. That's pretty much a guaranteed one shot. So then you just dot Gehenna's up here. He's a Warlock. Old school Warlock. He's got Rain of Fire. And he cursed us. So, alright. So what did we get that time? Ring of Spell Power, which was very good at the time. Night Slayer gloves. It's a good rogue gloves. What do those look like? Yeah. Oh gosh, I remember back in the day, um, getting here was already like a 2 hour epic ordeal. Getting those first two bosses down, and you get to Gehennas, and you'd wipe 5 or 6 times, and everybody's like, "Oh, I've got to work tomorrow, so I've got to go." You know, and of course, if I was playing, I would be like, "Hey, I've only been up for 3 hours because I work night shift." So obviously, there's no real challenge per se because I'm just such a well. I'm not. Well, I mean, I'm 11 levels higher, but ooh, Lawbringer. So that's a bind on equip as well. So you can occasionally sell these, but these bind on equip because people level so fast and they can come in here and farm this. It's pretty rare to find anything that's going to sell for a lot of money. However, a lot of the greens that drop, wow, I'm still getting actual experience. That is kind of surprising. I mean, I'm not getting much, but what did it curse me with? Soul burn, yay! Alright, so this is really the only boss that actually gives me any trouble. Because these little guys explode when you kill them, and it still does quite a bit of damage. So I'm going to summon an Infernal. Hopefully I won't embarrass myself. They don't have very many hit points, so you can kind of kill them. See? Okay, I'm doing okay. The first time I tried this, they absolutely wrecked me. Alright. So now even Gar... Oh, wow. See, they had almost killed him already, so... Alright. Fellheart horns, yay! Drill bore disc. Oh, nice. And an Aurostone hammer. Yeah, that was a really cool shield back in the day. And that's still a really awesome hammer. Alright, so that was Gar, who I absolutely hate even to this day. Excuse me. And now we're going to do, we have to do all of these bosses, and then we'll come back and we'll do the end boss. So. So you don't have to clear all of this out. Like I said, affliction locks are not great for doing this because we just don't have a lot of AoE type abilities. And it takes us a little while just to dot stuff up and kill it. So there's two bosses in here. And so basically you're just tab targeting and dotting everything with your first two dots, and that's usually sufficient to kill stuff pretty quickly. Oh, here's Baron Geddon. Oh. So we got Seal of the Archmagus, which isn't too bad. Plus 4 all resistance. That's pretty rare. And then we've got Shazra. Night Slayer boots, not bad. Giant Stalker gloves. As you can see, we're already getting filled up pretty quickly. So even our another Arcanus belt. Our Voidwalker, which really doesn't do a lot of damage, he's doing like an immense amount of damage to these guys. He's actually probably doing more DPS than I am, other than on the bosses. Giant Stalker's bracers. Yeah, so if, on a pally tank, this would be like even faster. Probably even on a Fury warrior or a Death Knight, something like that, you would just absolutely obliterate stuff. So there we go. So we're making our way to another boss. Go. So these lava cores, let's see actually how much. So these are only 20 silver, the fiery cores. Lava cores, not much. Elemental fire, not much. Heart of fire, not much. Essence, not much. Yeah, all of these are, these have been lava cores and fiery cores. I've seen those as much as a gold a piece. So, but the thing is, like, you can get just an absolute bunch of them really easily, and that's how you make your money. So. And of course, there's always a chance for these core hounds to drop a core hound pet, which is pretty neat. So these guys, we're gonna do a hunt on each one of them. Excuse me. There we go. Alright. Heavy dark iron ring. Dodge, stamina, armor. Not bad. Ooh. What's that look like? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Alright, so we've got 2 more bosses to go. So what you have to do, you have to kill all of the sub-bosses, and then the boss up here will spawn, because I don't think that he's actually up there right now. So probably what I'm going to do is I probably won't drop these cores in the auction house immediately. We'll kind of wait and see if the prices come up and then put them in. So these guys, you can't kill. These core ragers, you can't kill them at all. So the only thing you can do is just take on Golemag and wait for him to taunt. And there you go. So then Major Domo Executus yells, "The runes of warding have been destroyed. Hunt down the infidels, my brethren." Alright. So we got a Lawbringer chest guard, which is for paladins. Night Slayer chest piece for rogues. And the Azure Song Mage Blade, which is actually really good. It's kind of plain understated. I farmed that on my gnome mage for ages. Back when I played with my original guild. We had never really finished Molten Core, but we could get to him pretty consistently. So then up here is Major Domo. So these guys aren't here until you kill the other guy. So these are this is a very fun fight. You just kind of have to take them down one at a time. Alright, you think you've won already? Perhaps you'll need another lesson in pain. Uh, Impossible. Stay your attack, mortals. I submit. I submit. Brashly have come to wrest the secrets of the living flame. You'll soon regret the recklessness of your quest. So we got 3 silver and 7 copper from that.
Nevertheless, seek out his lair if you dare.
Sorry about that. So basically, he is going to go back to this middle area and summon Ragnaros. So we got gloves of the hypnotic flame and wild growth shoulders, which are not, they're non-set items. So now we have to run back, which is, when you kill most everything, the run back's pretty easy. So you can actually drop down and kill. Oh gosh, what was his name? Um, I can't even remember now. It don't matter. You can just drop down there and kill him, but so this video is going to go over just a little than my normal videos. I try and keep them about 20 to 30 minutes. This one might be a little bit over that, so.
I don't have a target. I can't pass them. That spell isn't really. I can't pass them.
Right. So you can swim across on the lava, but I choose not to. So if you've played in Cataclysm, especially in Mount Highjaw area, then uh, basically this was your very first run in with basically an elder god type level. Uh, the Fire Lord and his brethren once held sway over this entire world, mortal. As a servant of the old gods, he fought against the Titans for dominion of this planet. The victorious Titans banished my master and his brethren to the elemental plane, there to remain imprisoned until the end of time. A mere 300 years ago, a reckless dwarf named Thorasan summoned the master from his fiery realm. His return to this paltry world devastated the surrounding lands and created this volcanic core. Mighty Ragnaros has slept under this mountain ever since. What else do you have to say? We, his sworn servants, do his bidding and enforce his iron rule. Cut off from the energies of his fiery realm, Ragnaros is but a shadow of his true self. However, he's more than enough strength to be your end. You challenged us, and we have come. Where's this master you speak of? Very well, Valine. Impudent whelps, you've rushed headlong to your own death. See now, the master stirs.
Ragnarok, the fire lord. He knew was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, gentles. Bow for too soon.
Let me try and get a better picture of him. Whoop. Swimming in lava. Not good. Swimming in lava. There we go. See, he's much smaller now than...
Seek to steal your secrets. Incense to run rampant to the hollow core. How do you lead them to my very lair? You have failed me, Executus. Justice shall be met with you.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Now, for you, insects, boldly assault the power of Ragnarok. Now you shall see it firsthand.
Boom. Headshot. All right. All right. So we got a massive McGowan, which is really good. That'll sell in the auction house if we want to sell it. And a Mugthul's helm, which is fairly rare. So he will actually drop the pants for the second of your tier 2 stuff. And we got Judgment leg plates, which are really awesome. I mean, it's... yeah. The Judgment set is probably one of the coolest palette. It's the coolest looking set, period. I don't care what anybody says. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And it's a Paladin set, but I might farm that on my Tauren Paladin just to see what that's going to look like. So, alright, so where are we going to? Scryer's tier. I really need to reset that. So that was Molten Core. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was pretty quick, straightforward. And basically, what I'm going to do is disenchant all of those purples. Probably even the ones that are bind on equip, other than... let's see. I'm going to put my disenchant to a button. Alright, so this is bind on pickup. We're not going to be able to sell it. We can sell it to a vendor for a little bit of gold. Oh, wait. There we go. Now that one, since it's a weapon, it'll sell for a little bit more. If you're really hard up for cash, you can do that. But as you can see, by disenchanting it into a crystal, we're probably going to get as much. Because we got 2 for it. So. So basically, that's what I'm going to do. These greens I will probably throw in the auction house because they actually sell pretty good. That's actually kind of cool looking. Uh, but this I'm not going to sell, and that I'm not going to sell. Because Mugthul's helm's still pretty cool looking. And Massa McGowan is, it's like one of those, everybody just really likes that weapon, so. But yeah, that's a pretty cool sword. So yeah, so we'll get a bunch of Nexus crystals, and I've got a blazing rune. Let me show you what that one looks like. Blazing rune, blazing rune. Well, I thought I had one. Oh, okay. A core fire imp. That's what it makes. I think I've got one. Yeah. Yeah. So you can have that out and then your imp out, and then it looks like you've got two pet imps. Yay. So yeah, I'll convert all of these to Nexus crystals and just throw that in the auction house. But yeah, this has been Foolish Mortal 42. Hope you guys have enjoyed this Molten Core run, and I will see you guys in the next video. And like I said, I might farm that just for some judgment. But now you get the judgment pants from there. But the rest of the judgment stuff is in Blackwing Lair, which is a level up from that. So, but I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.